ask a question. Some people might call this rhetorical, but I'm not going to ask it as rhetorical. There's a number of my colleagues still remaining here. I am more than willing to yield to any of my colleagues that want to answer this question. If you walk out this hallway and you take a right and another right and another right, you're going to come to several beautiful walls that have the names of our fallen service members from the War on Terror. And I would ask, can any of you provide me one name on that wall that doesn't justify killing Soleimani? I got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll be more than happy to sit here and wait. Somebody provide me with a name on that wall that does not justify his killing.
Well, the gentleman may continue.
I'm continuing, Mr. Chairman. I got 2 minutes remaining. I will sit here and wait for somebody to provide me with a name on that wall that does not justify the killing of Soleimani.
Thank you, Mr. Mast. I think you've made your point. Mr. Phillips.
Mr. Chairman, I have not yielded back my time, and I still have a minute and 45 seconds
You're disrupting the procedures
I will not
right now.
yield back my time, Mr. Chairman.
You're disrupting
I
the
have a
procedures,
minute and
Mr.
45
Mast.
seconds remaining, of which I would like to wait for somebody to provide me with a name of somebody on our memorial wall who does
You're
not
out of order, Mr.
justify
Mast.
the killing of Soleimani.
You are out of order.
I will not yield
You
back
are out
my
of
time.
order, Mr. Mast.
I will not yield back my time. I am not out of order.
Mr.
You are
Chair,
out of
I'll
order,
yield a minute.
Mr. Chairman, for reclaiming this time.
Mr. Chair, I'll yield a minute of my time to Mr. Mast.
Oh, he's got time.
Thank you. Thank you, my colleague. I appreciate it.
Sorry, Mr. Phillips doesn't have any time. Just wait for Mr. Mast's time to expire.
Okay, when is
and
his
then say
time
it's now Mr. Phillips' time.
Did someone add things to it?
No, because he didn't have time. It's Mr. Mast's time.
No, 1:30, whatever.
Yeah, it's his time. That's
Only Mast's time?
Yeah, it's a Mast's time. Right? This is how he sees his time.
Okay.
Just call him Mr. Phillips.
Why did Phillips give him an extra minute? It was what? So is that the thing here?
Yeah, so Phillips has a right to say, so he didn't have any time.
Yeah.
It's Mast's.
Okay.
So he has a right to wait it out.
Okay.
And then you can call Mr. Phillips once it's done.
Just tell me when.
Mr. Chair, if I might begin?
Yeah,
Thank you for yielding me your time. Although I did not yield my time back, I thank you. I will note that there was no response of one name offered that did not justify the killing of Soleimani.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Mast. I'm grateful that you took that time because you humanize an issue that all too often is not. And having just returned from the Arabian Gulf, visiting bases with many of my colleagues sitting in here right now, Mr. Zeldin, Mr. Fitzpatrick, Mr. Cicilline, I come to you and to this hearing with everybody with whom we met